brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Dude, living the dream. Dude, I haven't seen you in so fucking long.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I think that was like the end of 2017. Like, last time I saw you.
It's been so long.
So what was that, school?
Nah, Muhammad used to host like the grilled cheese socials.
Yeah, dude.
And like pulled up there, and then we went to I think Jared's house and like the next apartments.
Yeah.
Just hung out there.
Yeah, dude. It's been a minute, bro.
Well, since we just started, introduce yourself and where they can find you.
So my name is Jahsidiq. You can find me on Instagram. It's spelled Jahsidiq. You can also find me on all streaming services: Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. It's spelled the same way: Jahsidiq.
And I promise you want to listen.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
real
Bro,
good stuff.
the album Rebirth,
Show.
it hits, dude.
When
It's
did
like
that-
it's different than other music.
Yeah.
You're not riding a trend. You're doing what, or at least
what
from
I
my
like
point
to
of
do.
view, you're doing what it sounds like you want to do, not what is trendy.
Yeah.
Because you'll see the people riding the waves, and you'll see where it goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
So like typically, you only get one real good wave, and then you come down and you stay down.
Yeah.
But the people that do what they want, like
Feel
they
like
can
they're-
ride. and
Yeah,
ride.
you're not hitting the crazy highs, you know, but you're
Yeah.
also not hitting the crazy lows too. You know what I'm saying? Like but also you're doing what you want to do.
See,
You're
I
making
approach
the
music
you wanna make.
differently. So every time I go to a track, I'm like, how can I express how I'm feeling right now? What type of message can I portray to people that's like genuine to myself?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that not a lot of people do. You know, with any way of life. You know, it's not even just. Well,
It's
I mean, I guess this is considered like a career, right? But
Right.
in any facet, really, people don't. You know, how do I feel and how what do I want to do with how I'm feeling right now? You know.
And I feel like a big part of that is like how, or what you have in mind for your goals. Like if your goal is money, yeah, you're gonna ride trends.
Yeah.
I just be trying to feel okay. Music helps me like make sense of things in my head.
Shit,
Bro,
bro. Ain't we
dude.
all just trying to feel okay, baby?
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm saying.
That's
dude.
all we trying to do out here. Damn, dude. Well, hell yeah. So can I ask you where did the name Jahsidiq come from? Where is that?
Yeah.
Do you have a story kind of behind?
Yeah. So my name is Jabril Sadiq. That's my government
Okay.
name. So I combine my first name and my last name to create that, and I styled it the way it is because Jah being God, one of the meanings for Sadiq is friend. So I was looking at it as God's friend or friend of God.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, dude. That is awesome, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I love it, man. I love it. Now, as far as your music and this, your kind of style, what do you think helped influence, your sound or what?
Damn it, dude.
Do
That
you-
was gonna be one of my big questions. Because
I mean, we're
such
going
a
bangers
different.
off rip, dude.
Yeah, you got such
Bangers
a.
off rip.
That's like a hard question. Whenever I try to describe my music to people, I say it's like a mix between X, Kid Cudi, and Earl Sweatshirt. Those are like some really big
Okay,
influences
okay.
to me.
So I wrote down because dog shit memory.
Yeah. This man
Because
can't remember
I was
shit.
listening to your
I'm right there too.
dude. I was listening to your music, and 3 people came up. Earl was one of them.
Mm.
Like who I feel like your influences might have been is Coda the Friend.
Oh yeah, I fuck with him too.
Dude, yeah, because like, what is so crazy about your album is like, you don't have the same flow in every single song. So it's like certain ones remind you of some people, and then certain
good point,
remind you of other people. I got Chance, Earl, and Coda the Friend.
I used to listen to Chance a lot. I
Yeah.
think his latest stuff I haven't been rocking with it too much, but I used to listen to him like a lot.
It's like the tone in your voice. So it's maybe not like your cadence of how you're carrying your tone, but it's like the way you're making your voice sound. Like, I mean, I guess that's just your fucking voice, but
Now, it took a little work to get it to that point because like I know when I make music versus when I talk, like I'd use my vocal cords a lot differently. But
Right.
yeah,
I mean, it's just like crazy. Like, seriously, I just have the 3, and then I was like, who's your influence? Because I was like, those are the questions I want to know because I love Coda the Friend. And who didn't like Earl coming up? Like, I mean, that was so long ago now. What was I, like, 2008, 2011 or something?
you know what's crazy is this man like just got his first gold plaque. Like he only has one, and it's for Chump that came out a long time ago. And it's like just this year he just got that gold plaque.
Dude,
What?
you want to hear
It's
like
just wild to
the
me.
different
Holy
types of genres?
shit.
Like, everybody knows Gucci Mane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Where you
So-
going?
they know for Orange Juice. Isn't that his song, Orange Juice? It's like dun 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 dun
Okay.
dun dun. Or is that
Sure.
lemonade?
That is lemonade.
Lemonade.
Okay, so
Lemonade.
Earl's is orange juice.
I don't. Maybe I don't know.
I shouldn't have fucking said
Damn,
nothing.
dude, just bang that shit.
Yeah, so Earl has one that is Gucci Mane's beat Lemonade. But I didn't even know Gucci had that song. And Gucci
Yeah.
had it for a minute, right? And Earl came out with Orange Juice, and I thought that's where that beat originated. So then I heard Gucci Mane, and I was like, man, this is a terrible knockoff of that
and then
song.
you're like, oh,
You're
wait.
like, oh wait, that's
Yeah,
the
I
original
was
right
like-
there.
Wait.
Oh, no. Yeah, because you couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, why is it not anywhere? And then I played it for somebody, and they're like, oh, cool, you like Gucci? And I was like,
Wait a minute, what?
no, you're not even listening to the song. And they're like, yeah, I am. But they're like, Earl hasn't come on yet.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, no, this is Gucci. And I was like, dude, oh, you want to bet? I know it's Earl.
Just
And then
wait,
Earl plays,
just
and
wait.
he's like, oh, no, yeah, this
I'm
is a
not gonna
remake,
lie,
dude.
Some of like Gucci's old school shit, like Gucci, you know, he's gonna go down as like a banging artist or
I mean, his
whatever.
work ethic is
But
crazy.
dude,
as fuck.
his old school shit, dude. Oh my god, bangers, bro, bangers. Oh my god, I've been listening to so much of it recently in the kitchen, just like putting it on. It's like it's obviously not music that you're gonna like.
People are eating like filet mignon, and they're just like, oh, this is
What
really
the fuck
good.
is that? What is that song? Swing
the
my
hell?
dough, swing my dough. It's like, what is going on back there? Yeah, but it's
dope boys. Cadillac.
dude, old
It's
school
crazy,
shit. I
man.
love it, man. I love it. So who are you rocking with now then? What as far as music goes?
I listen to a lot of local artists, truthfully.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know Rashawn Stallworth. He's amazing. You should check him out. He's makes really good. He can sing really well, and he raps. He just dropped something called That Boy Good. Like, if he was in the game, that shit would be platinum. Like, that shit's such a good album. I listen to him. I listen to Elevated Underground. They're a group out of Fort Walton.
I've heard that. I've heard of them before.
They're really dope. They got a couple different members. They've been out for a while too. They run like a studio and shit out in Fort Walton. But for the most part, I literally just listen to him a lot too. Jay Zen. He makes some really good music. Makes some good beats.
Was that your
Yeah.
first performance?
Which one?
I can't even remember where the venue was because it was rained out, I guess.
I don't know. Where
Like
you're
y'all were
talking
all
about.
performing like while it was raining.
Oh, that was
place?
at Dixieland. That wasn't.
okay.
He wasn't there. I went to go support Muhammad, but I take my flash drive everywhere with my music just because of some advice I got from one of the members of Elevated Underground, Oblique. Because I just show up at these showcases just to support.
Yeah.
And occasionally there's just not an artist that shows up, so it's like there's a chance to perform. But
Yeah.
there's some times where like I got offered the chance, but I didn't have the flash drive. So everywhere I go, I bring my flash drive, and T-Bear wasn't there. So I just happened to ask, like, hey, could you possibly fit me on the show? They're like, yeah, we got you. So I was there.
That's
able to
wild. I
perform.
didn't even think that. I don't think of like, oh, they don't already have your music.
Yeah, well,
Like because we're like a live thing. Like we're creating it right now.
yeah.
I don't think of like, oh, if I need to perform on the fly, I need to have this thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was like.
I
It
just
kinda
started
blew my
doing
mind
that in
right
like
there.
December is when I got told that advice, and I was like, yeah, that's really smart. So I literally bring it everywhere in my bag.
Jabril told me bring a flashlight everywhere you go with your music on it. That's got me 2 shows already. Just me
Yeah.
in there and someone dropping out.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Hell yeah.
So you have like a calm demeanor, and like I assume you probably think I don't. Like I probably come off like outgoing,
Yeah, you're pretty outgoing.
right? I'm not. I'm probably just like you, dude.
putting
And I only say that.
putting on, dog.
Yeah. I mean, this is getting. I'm like a highlighter on here, dude. I'm showing up. You're gonna see me on this podcast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you have tattoos in your ear?
I do have a tattoo.
That's
somewhere,
cool.
yeah.
as
Hey,
fuck.
wherever
I've
you're
never
on the-
seen that.
You
shit
can
at
ask
all.
that question about any place, and he can be like, "Yeah, I got him there,
Yeah.
100%."
You got a lot of tattoos,
100%.
man.
I have
only
them
got
on the
ones
backs of my
fingers.
ears. I don't have my palms or the bottoms of my feet or, weirdly enough, my back at all.
Oh, that is.
But I have
weird,
like
isn't
my
it?
butt, my legs, my torso. Yeah, I got a lot.
Yeah, I only got the ones on my fingers right here.
Oh, that's dope.
So I was looking at it. Comfort in death, peace in the music, love the darkness, and find balance in the light.
Wow.
Damn. Those are the only ones you got. That's it.
Yeah.
What made you go with it? Is it just because of like with the fingers right off rip? just because of.
I just had this idea that popped up in my head, and I was like, I want to make that come to life. At first, it was just the peace, love, happiness, and balance. But then I had these other ones come into my head, and I wanted to get it all across. And like, I want to build up basically from my hands. It took me a while to actually find someone to want to do that for me, especially it being the first tattoo. Like, I went to a couple of different places, and they're like, nah, either they just didn't do fingers because of how they fade, or they're just like, we're not comfortable with you being like that being your first tattoo.
Yeah, it's like going and being like, hey, can you tattoo my eyelid? They're like, do you have any other ones? They're like, no. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that.
I didn't know they just deny people like that just off of.
I know
that.
sometimes they'll call like certain tattoos like job killers, and they won't do that as your first tattoo ever. Like they'll typically never hit somebody with like a neck tattoo first.
Yeah,
right off rip for sure.
Like, I mean, I've seen somebody get like a neck tattoo first, and I was like, you really want to do this? Because like, not so much the job thing, but the fucking neck sucks, and if you commit to a big part of it, I
don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah, it looks like I take pain really well, and I did, not no more.
Yeah,
but I still got a lot of unfinished shit, so I gotta just deal with this shit. But
that's still their choice if they're trying to get it tattooed on their neck, wherever. It's like they made that commitment.
But since we're not tattoo artists, you got to think like maybe there's been a case or something where somebody was sued because they got their first tattoo, and it was like, oh, now I can't work.
That's what that
you
contract's
just gotta
for.
think, nowadays, there's got to be somebody that sued somebody and won,
yeah.
and was like, now the tattoo artist can't tattoo because they
that
just
didn't
can't
even cross
afford.
my mind.
Yeah, it's like you got to think like
I guess nowadays
the
it is
fucking
a lot
thumbnail
easier.
thing you just said. Would have never thought that. I would have just assumed they had your music.
Yeah.
Why would I assume that? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's just like things like that. But what I was saying before, like I got off topic, was I seem outgoing, but I'm not. But I can be around certain people. But like you seem down to earth, so I assume you have anxiety. No?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you get over that to perform?
I
Because I
That's a
don't
good
even look. I don't
question,
even
dude.
perform. Right. I do jujitsu with people that do jujitsu.
Yeah.
And I get anxiety before I walk in the door. Not that like I have any sort of feelings towards them, but it's like anything can happen. And that's like what I feel like anxiety is based off of, is anything can happen because you don't have control over it. But I don't necessarily want control, but it's just like anything can happen. So like, what do you do? Like, do you have like a mantra or like a pre-show thing?
So there's a couple things. It all started with my first performance. When I first performed, it was out at the Green Door all the way out in Fort Walton. So when I lived like a couple streets like down off of Kipling. So me and my friends, we drove all the way out there, and I gave them my thumb drive with my music on it. It had no beats on it because like I exported waves instead of MP3s, so he couldn't play it at all. So then I'm like, I drove all the way out here, so like I'm at least gonna get on the stage. So he played beats and we like freestyled, did like terrible, you know, like I didn't do a good job at all. I was really very scared. I was nervous up on the stage, and I wanted to get off. And then
How many
like
people were there like the first time you did it?
like 10 maybe, but you know, it's still nerve wracking. You
Just
know,
enough
all these
space in the crowd
strangers.
for you to be like, I saw that dude's face. He was not like
Yeah.
So then like I got off stage. There was a couple other artists performing, and like I saw how they carried themselves and how they were able to like give energy to people. So that was just what I want. I was determined to not let something like that happen to me again. Yeah. So I always, you know, you can listen to my music, but you're not going to feel my energy. When I'm up on stage, I make sure you feel me and like where I'm coming from, basically. Yeah. And I do this thing called color breathing. So you do choose a certain color. I choose red whenever I'm about to perform or do something that I hadn't done, or just I want to have more energy. So it's like I close my eyes, I breathe, I meditate, and I picture this color red just taking over everything, taking over the whole performance. And it kind of helps me just do better. It gives me a lot more energy.
That's wild. Like when you do that, are you breathing a certain way?
Just normal deep breaths in through my nose and then out through my mouth.
It's controlling over the breathing. It's like
where did you learn this?
There's this thing called the Gateway Experience.
Okay.
It's they have like an institution where they do it, but I found it through this CIA assessment that they did. They had like some CIA agent go to this institution to see what they're doing, because they're talking about the exploration of consciousness, and it uses like binaural beats. You know what that is? Yeah. So it uses that in hypnosis to kind of tap into like higher states of consciousness. And that was one of the things on there to keep that open mind. It taught you how to do that.
Dude, it's crazy the types of sounds that can like connect you to different things. Like I told you about, like when I did yoga,
Oh,
they have this like big bowl and like a stone or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of like what is it, muddling?
I know what you're talking about. I've seen that
pestle
bowl.
type thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they'll. What the fuck is my thinking? What is metal or muddle?
Muddle is like when
What you do with it?
No, muddle is like.
What are you doing there?
It's like you're squishing like herbs and shit down on the bottom like a cup. That's
But
called
it's in
muddling.
the same thing.
No, it's
No.
completely different. Muddle is an action, but you're good. Continue.
Okay. But like in the yoga thing, they run it around real slow, and it's such a deep sound, dude. We were like in a pose I can't even remember, but my face is like face down, and you're told to keep your eyes closed, and the noise is so fucking loud. And dude, I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
You know, I sip things a little bit.
Is that
He
milk?
sips cream, dog.
No, this is like a whiskey cream liqueur thing.
Okay.
It's like butter pecan.
Sipping cream.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sipping
Judge,
cream.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Not a big deal.
No, it's fine.
But dude, I'm like in this pose, and I'm like face down. It's dark. Like even if my eyes were open, it's fucking dark in this place.
Yeah.
It's in the old Breathe yoga studio, which doesn't exist anymore. They've like moved locations, but like super acoustic room. She's doing the thing, and it's such a consuming sound is like the best way I can describe it. You don't feel your body anymore. You feel like you're just like, dude, I don't even know. It's what I assume floating to be like. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what floating is? Like a salt tank.
like a
You sit in this
Like the isolation
float
booth thing?
chamber.
yeah. Oh, the little water.
It's like salt water, and it's so much salt water that you'll literally float.
Okay.
And it's temperature controlled to where you don't feel temperature, and you basically explore your mind because you lose the feeling in your body,
What is that
not
shit
due to like
called?
it's a float chamber. That's fine. I've said it like five
No,
times.
no,
Yeah.
it's like sensory deprivation is what
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but like you lose. It's kind of like if you're sitting in a tub for long enough and you don't
Mhm.
move,
Yeah.
you kind of lose where you're at if you keep your eyes closed. But it's like I lost myself, and it was like such a like. And right as I lost myself, dude, she was probably 30 seconds away from ending it. And I didn't know that. But I was like, dude, yoga doesn't fucking work. And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, magic doesn't work. Hypnosis
You're
doesn't
going
work.
into it like, nah,
And I just,
bro.
it like finally clicked and I was like, whoa. And then it was done and I was like,
You ever have those moments where like you'll catch yourself like thinking but not thinking? Like it's hard to explain, but it's like
dude, you're basically talking about when you're driving.
no, yeah,
Because you'll be
but
texting
no.
or whatever. And then you're like,
I don't
oh my
mean
God, I'm
that.
at Walmart already?
I mean like you realizing that you're a human on Earth. Do you know what I'm saying? Where you're like looking at the bigger picture of it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
Bro, it is one of the craziest, most eye-opening things that'll happen. Like, you're just, like, in the middle of your day, and then you're like, damn, I'm a person right now. I'm a human doing these things, and it fucks my head up, dude.
Two things I feel in that same moment. That feeling, and then also, I don't matter. At the same time, I'm like, I'm
what am I doing?
I could change the world. And then I'm like, nobody knows who I am.
But you could change the world.
I could.
Do
That's
it.
like that. I think that is what is the draw of the adrenaline rush of like what you could do in your life. Like why life is so important. Like why people have such a big problem with like abortion or whatever. I mean, we're not going to talk about that, but I'm just saying like that's why they're like life is such a important thing because that person could be the next president or the next.
What could they do?
Yeah, they could change everything because of an idea they have and how they can implement it on the world, or they could do nothing.
A lot of people always like have some like really good ideas, but it's like that idea can sit in your head and then it could just disappear. Or it's like the idea could pop up and you start putting in the action to make that happen. That's what separates a lot of people in this world as to how far they go. It's whether they actually act on those ideas that pop up.
That leads me to my next question about you is like, where were you, or like, what was your thought when you're like, you know what, whatever I'm doing, like in high school, I used to like write songs, like rewrite songs, you know, like I would redo like basically when emo was real big, there was like a post-hardcore scene where it was like heavier metal, but it wasn't like so much emo. and I would like rewrite lyrics in there, right?
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I could do something with this, and I didn't. And I have a notebook full of fucking lyrics in my room right now, like old decrepit notebook. It like got waterlogged and everything because like my old car would flood. Not something you need to know, but I said it. Okay, okay. And like, at what point was there something you were doing like that where you're like, oh, dude, there's a step I could take where I could make this into something?
So I've always grown up writing. Like, I just really like writing stories, writing poetry. Eventually that grew into me writing like my own music. And around 2017, I realized like I was like really good, but I hadn't really done too much with it. It was at the end of 2016, so I started saving up money and I built me a studio in 2017 so I could start recording music.
And that's at your place?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. See, a lot of people don't know this, but this is at our house, or Hilton's house, I should say. Like, this is at his house. A lot of people will come and do the podcast, and they'll be like, where am I going? And when they get here, they're like, oh, I didn't know it was a house. I thought it was like a
studio or something.
Thing,
yeah, or like a place y'all are renting
yeah.
and like a complex or
an
something.
office space or some
That's
shit.
what I was thinking a little bit. I didn't know what to expect when I
A lot of
pulled
people
up.
are saying this looks big on YouTube or like when they watch it, but because
Hey,
we're
Brett,
here,
they lying.
yeah. But I think it's because we're here. Like we live here. Like
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I mean, yeah, we are used to this space now, and like, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I thought when I came in here, when I bought the house, was like, damn, that's not a bedroom.
yeah,
Like it's
I was like,
listed.
that's a big closet.
It's listed as a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's like, no, dude, no. They just put BD on the door. You know what I'm saying? Or BR, BD, BD.
Yeah.
You know whose room that is. But yeah,
But in 2017, you were like, I'm gonna start recording, or you were gonna start performing.
Start recording. I didn't even start performing. Like, my first performance was at the end of 2019 in November. I'd been recording music, just trying to get it right, trying to figure out how to express myself, what type of music I want to make, and all that. And that just took a while for me to be able to be comfortable with myself. If you go back on my SoundCloud and see the first song that I put out, so like the beginning of 2017, I did not like my voice at all. So I put like a whole bunch of like filters on it, made it like a lot deeper. I was gonna do like a whole project with that, but then I didn't really like that sound too much. It wasn't authentic to me. So then I just took a while before I released something else.
yeah. Now, did you have during that time, like you're talking about, you enjoy writing and you like wanted to make something with it? Was there a flip that switched for you that was like, oh, this is it? You know what I'm saying? Was there a moment or something, or
not that I
somebody?
can picture or
No?
anything? I grew up. My dad was real big into music. Like, he used to be a DJ. He's made a lot of music himself, like rapping and everything. So he was a big inspiration to me. Guess maybe at some point I was like, I wanted to be closer with him, try to do something like follow in his footsteps or something. And it was something I resonated with too. So
Yeah. Damn, dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that is cool. You kind of come across like, when I hear some of your songs, like, I know I'm referencing the Rebirth album a lot, but it reminds me of like, you know, Earth Gang from Dreamville.
yeah.
You almost come off like a singular artist, like, but I mean, Earth Gang's a group, but you come off like a more spiritual Dreamville artist. Like, you give me that kind of sound.
That means a lot. I would love to sign to Dreamville. There's not too many labels I would sign to, but Dreamville, J. Cole came to me and was like, I want to sign you. I'd be
Dude,
like, let's get it.
Dude, we
Let's
would
go.
sign, bro. I'd be like, I'll start singing
I'll
today,
do it.
dude.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Say no more, bro.
What's up? I'll do cleans. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. J. Cole, if you're listening, my guy.
Do you
What's
know?
up,
Do you know who Moray is?
I know the name.
Like Morray. He's like a singer, but he like sings on like.
I feel like he featured on something I listened to, but I didn't really know exactly who he was.
Remember, what he recently featured on, but dude, I think he's gonna be like
big.
I think he's gonna
The
be like
next.
one of the next Dreamville signs.
Mhm.
Like
He
he's
was
got
on.
like
He
a-
was on the. He was on the. Yeah, he was on the new J. Cole
Okay, that's
album.
what it is.
Yeah, and I think I don't know, like, I don't know how record labels work, but I assume there's got to be like, I know how MMA works. So like, some promotions will do like we're gonna throw you some money. We want you to work on yourself, and we're gonna watch you. So we're gonna like lead you to us. Like in skateboarding, it's called putting somebody on flow. So like if I'm Water Boys, because I'm such a small shop, I'm gonna put you on flow, which means you can have like $300 worth of product here a month. So you can get shoes, a board, and whatnot, and you don't got to worry about the expenses because I see a talent. I see something in you that I don't want something else to like take away from your growth. So I don't want you to have to worry about money.
Yeah.
And now I'm not going to be able to give you like fucking $5,000 a month, but like that's what I feel like they're doing with Moray. Like I feel like
it's almost like a grooming towards Dreamville.
Yeah, grooming's a good word. I mean, it's been used really shittily lately.
Badly. Yes.
Like grooming's not a good thing per se.
Not good. But it's that kind of sense is like we see the talent and when you are ready, we want you to come here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's almost like when you have like in high school if you played sports, right? And you had scouts come and check you out or whatever and like talk to you on the sideline. They're like, "Hey, we really like what's going on," and like put that bug in your ear type thing. It's kind of like that sense, you know. I mean, I know Cody didn't have any of those scouts at any of his games, but
man, that's fine. I didn't need scouts. You see where I'm at.
Yeah, doing good for yourself now.
That's right.
out here, baby.
That's right.
Oh, I love it.
No, that's fine. I mean, nobody's going to Global Grow because he can cut onions real well. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing?
Bro, what's
what are you trying to talk about, dude?
Bro, you ain't never seen knife skills like mine, dog.
I haven't, but it seems like a lot of people have. Not impressed.
Whoa.
No, that's fine.
So, I gotta ask you, does Muhammad make the best grilled cheese, man?
Muhammad makes the absolute best grilled. I never had a grilled cheese like that shit. Muhammad just kills it.
Dude, I think me and Muhammad.
I hate to pause you there. Because you got a contender.
Well, I've never had his grilled
bro,
cheese.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting on the right tweet because you know Muhammad's Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Muhammad, I'm coming at you.
Now you know he's gonna see this.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for the right
Somebody
tweet
clip this.
to just slide in there and just be like, dude, let's put it on the line, you know? Because I feel like I've got
Dude, you know what you do? Loser cuts her hair. That'll ruin both of your careers,
dude.
That would be terrible.
Y'all are nothing without your hair.
He wouldn't do that, bro. He wouldn't do it.
Oh, you think he thinks he's
but
gonna
here's
lose?
the thing, though. But here's the thing, though, is if we put,
I don't think Muhammad's a person who thinks he's gonna lose something.
No. Here's the real deal, though. If we do this, we gotta have judges that neither person knows, right?
Well, I don't
it's gotta
like
be a
you,
very
so
fair.
I'll be in this.
You got to be completely impartial, though.
Exactly.
You don't need judges.
Bro, well, then what are we doing?
You blind taste test, bro. What do you need a judge for?
Bro, you know how easy it is
they're hanging out in one room.
They're
hanging out in one room?
Bro, they know exactly. Listen. Look,
if you got handed, if you got Muhammad, if recognizable?
No, I'm saying, okay, I'm not going to use the same bread he does. I'm not going to use the same cheese he does.
And how are they going to know who?
Because everybody knows Muhammad's grilled cheese. That's the thing. Everybody.
I didn't know he had like a set stone recipe.
This is like a Pensacola wide. He's got a very specific way of doing things, right? And so people know his grilled cheese.
So why don't you go into his territory and use his bread and his cheese and still outperform
and still make it? Okay, so now you just want me to blow up his set, huh?
I don't know. Are you confident? Or
I mean,
not?
I could make it work, but I don't want to do that to the man.
I don't know. It sounds like you want to do that to the man.
I don't, dude.
I don't know. We need to have this at the next Some People Suck Fest.
Ooh,
we need to have the grilled cheese off.
I mean, I'll do it, dude.
It sounds like something in the works.
Hit him up. He might be interested.
I mean, he might be too big for you by then.
Yeah, you're probably right. Very true. Very true. He's doing his damn thing.
But
dude.
set the stakes here. Let set a stake that he can respond to. Like, what would be on the line? Since not hair. The loser gets the face tattooed on the other person. Oh, that'd be a good one. And then the loser pays for the winners, or somebody pays for it. You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
That'd
You
be
could
good.
do that, or somebody. The
Dude,
other person.
The loser gets their name tattooed on the other person.
Is the name. So yeah, I'll get Lil Root, or he'll get Hilty, and it'll be like on the ass or something, you know.
Word.
It'd be really.
That's good.
That's a good one.
I mean,
these are good stakes, bro. Because, I mean, you got to name. I mean, at least with me on grilled cheese. He made a grilled cheese, and He told me, like, I was like, bro, we should hang out. We never hang out, and this was a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because, like, we had stopped working together, and we were living separate.
Yeah, I had enough of him, so I decided to move out. That's all.
And he was like, I'll come over and I'll cook. And I was like, cool. I was like, well, what's on the menu? And he's like, grilled cheese. And I was like, say no more. I'm cool with grilled cheese. And I didn't know he was this good of a cook yet.
Yeah, so this is where, and like, I've been working at Global for
so he left
5 years now or whatever.
Zoomies for
6 years.
that.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. He probably cuts onions, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, cool. Onions aren't on grilled cheese. He'll do okay, I guess. I mean, I got cereal when he leaves. I'll eat. And bro put like, I don't even know what all you put. You had ham. You had like some pickled onions or something on it.
Oh no, it was just like sautéed red onions with capers, I think.
Yeah, and it's like I don't even know what capers are. I thought
don't
that was
either.
some form of like cardboard or something. Yeah. I was like, that's cool. I'll eat it, dude. I was like not expecting it to be
Blew your
really good.
mind?
Dude, so fucking literally the best grilled cheese I've ever had. So I'm curious what Muhammad's tastes like.
Dude, well, but yeah. I'm not giving the man's recipe away because, like I said, he's got a very and
Yeah,
you can
don't.
watch him make
Yeah,
it. You
that's
can literally
dirty.
just
You can
watch
watch
him
it.
make
Dirty.
it, bro. You can just watch him make it, you know. But you also have to be invited to the grilled cheese social.
He hasn't done one in so long.
I know it's been a long time. You know, we should bring those back.
Yeah.
That's what we should do. Because I feel like even that whole crew, like,
Dude, y'all should.
y'all
should do a song together called the Grilled Cheese Social and record it while we're doing it, and then while he's cooking it.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be the music video for it.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, we got some
thought you
stuff
meant
in the
record
works. Me and him are gonna do a whole project together. Me and him are doing a whole project together
Dude, y'all
as well.
need to
Putting in,
incorporate this grilled cheese. Y'all ain't got to rap about grilled cheese, but y'all could, I don't know, make it about life.
It is weird though how like that. It sounds like kind of sad, but I mean like that was like the time everybody got together, right? Like that's when I got to see all you guys and got to see like was hanging out with Gordon and Caillou and Yusuf and everybody and like getting to hang out with everybody.
Yeah.
And I feel like when that shit was going on, like I was spending a lot more time with that crew and like I mean yeah, everybody's gotten older and everybody's kind of doing their own shit, but it's been so long since I mean, Gordon lives across the street, and I don't see him very often. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
I didn't know he lived across the street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
literally. Like, those lights in that house,
That one?
literally dead across is his house.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember one day I pulled up, and I don't know Gordon. I pull up, and they're, like, outside with his parents, and they're all looking up, and I'm like, it's this dark outside. I'm like, what are they on? Because, like, why are they outside looking up?
Oh, yeah.
I get out of my car, and they're like, bro, come over here. And I was like, what's up? There's like 4 fucking owls. Owls. Like this big on our power lines.
Jeez.
And there's bats everywhere. So the owls are like
Tripping.
like checking things out. Like they're about to hunt. But I've never really seen owls in like the city.
Yeah,
I've seen them out like out in the boondocks, like out in Alabama, like you know, you're not near anybody and you kind of see them out and about. But dude, they're fucking huge.
It's like right next to the house.
Like once a month, we'll have like a couple owls on our power lines
for
just
no
chilling.
reason.
I don't think I've ever seen an owl in person. I've heard them, but
Dude,
I
they're
didn't
big.
locate them.
Dude, they're gnarly too. They're like low-key
Intimidating, bro.
scary, dude. Like, cause they lock eyes with you.
Yeah,
They're one of those like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, we'll sit there and watch you for a minute.
dude, I had to put our trash cans out. I was like, "You got my back,"
Yeah.
because when they start coming for me and I'm yelling in the yard, I need somebody to call somebody, throw something at them, throw a shoe.
Somebody to call somebody.
Yeah, I don't know what they have.
Oh,
Talons.
they got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Are they sharp? Did they just fight? Are they game? Is he on a full tank? I don't know what he's coming at me with. Because I got nothing for him. I'm just going to be like, ah.
Yeah.
You got
How
one
do you?
dog.
How would you even fight an owl?
I don't know. That's why you
Yeah,
need
do
a,
you swing
a
for their
gun or
face?
something.
Yeah. What do you do?
Or do you grab
even
a wing,
swing?
but then he'll grab you, and then it's like he grabs you with his claws, but then you also got to deal with his beak. You
Yeah,
know what you do?
there's
you
a
poke his
beak,
fucking
too.
eyes out. You just the big fuckers. Just,
Doesn't he have? I mean, they've got eyelids though. Yeah.
Let me poke on your eyelid, bro. You know how
said,
squishy
"You know
an
what?"
eyelid is?
He said, "You know what? Close your eyes real quick.
Yeah, let me try something real quick.
let me learn you something."
Yeah.
That's why
yeah.
you just need to carry a strap just in case, you know.
Dude,
Like,
Very
damn.
true, dog.
Like we get pulled over, we got a gun. Sir, what you got the gun for? Dude, we have an owl problem at the house.
Hey, you ever seen an owl before? That's why I got a strap.
Yeah. Because you don't know who's coming for you. That didn't land. That's
that
fine.
one sucked, man.
That's okay, dude.
Yikes.
You shoot and you miss sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You keep taking that shot, though, baby.
That's right.
Shoot.
That's right. So, Rebirth dropped, and how long till like your next thing, or like for lack of like better terms, like a smaller artist like yourself, like are you doing features in the meantime until the next album? Or are you gonna drop an EP? Or
I'm dropping another project in November. We have something. We don't have a date for it. What do you say, like October or something, maybe? We got something coming in within the next few months. Have shooting a couple music videos as well. Then I got something with Muhammad coming as well. And I do want to work with like some other artists as well, but that is schedules, scheduling and everything. It's kind of hard to get up together.
Now, are these projects individually, are they like themed around something? Like
Not really.
No? Okay. It's just so you can work with another artist? Okay, cool. It'd be cool if y'all dropped like a Halloween theme song. I mean, it doesn't have to sound like Halloween. Or maybe
But
it
just
should
something to
sound
bump
like
during Halloween.
You're like, here comes
This shit's
Halloween,
spooky,
Halloween,
dog.
Halloween. Dude, somebody should remix the fucking Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween song.
That movie scared the fuck out of me.
Or
as a kid,
sample
dude.
it. I hate to say I just produced a banger, but you can add me on the credits, no big deal.
Oh, it's fine. Just remembering when you get signed, That's
Yeah.
all.
You're
That'd be an interesting sample for real.
Dude, it really would. Dude, that honestly about like music, the thing that's interested in me the most is seeing how people use samples from back in the day. Like if you really see,
Dude.
they do interviews where they'll like break down certain samples and somebody won't even use this, like they won't hear a song and they'll be like, bro, I'm gonna use that 5 second and then just loop it. But they'll use like a single second and loop it or reverse it or something. And I'm like, that is so interesting hearing somebody break it down. Like, I don't think it's genius, but somebody does one where they'll sit down with the producer and then talk about how they made the beat from scratch or how they made the sample into the beat.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
fucking
wild
crazy.
how much music now is sampled from old school, like original.
That's
sounds,
so much of it for real.
Like, I mean, there's a flood of music, right? There's so much fucking music. So it's, you can have your own sound and stuff like that, but it's kind of hard not to cross, I feel like, over a path at some point, with the amount that's out there. But like nowadays, yeah, dude, it's hard to, like, any like popular hip hop song or something like that, or album or whatever, there's going to be samples of old school, like 80s or 70s or 80s music,
typically.
Like, you're going to have something,
Unless it's
Crazy.
like the baby. Like, I don't think he samples anything. I think his shit is just all boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I get. I'm trying to think. I thought there was a song that I heard, but maybe
I wonder
not.
what the first fucking sample ever was. Because you got to think, like, the shit wasn't recorded back in the day. They just didn't have electronics and
When
shit
did they
how to
start
record it.
audio? When did they start recording actual music? That was what, early or late
1993?
1800s or something.
Okay, different time frame than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like late 1800s they could actually start recording stuff.
Yeah, this is what
Or
I'm
maybe
getting at. It's like, can you imagine the people that first started music like being like, well, this is all have to be original because there's nothing before
We ain't got
us.
nothing to go off of.
They're like, do you like a song right now? And they're like, we're making the second song. Like, I liked the song
This
I
is
heard before
it.
this one,
Yeah.
but that's the only other song that's out. Like, and it's like Happy Birthday.
It's pretty much the same song.
Yeah, it's like Happy Birthday. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy, like how music has evolved.
That's very true. So as far as like your in studio stuff, when you're producing beats, are you doing all? Is it all?
I don't really make beats
Oh, you're
too
not-
much anymore.
okay,
No,
okay.
I got a couple people I like who produce for me. I used to make beats like a lot. I used to try to make like 3 beats a day, but I really like.
He beats it.
Yeah, I really like writing. So like, I found people who could give me a lot of beats at once, and I can go through it and I'll catch a vibe. It also helps me stay inspired because the big thing with self-motivation, but I can get inspired like quickly through other people and how they feel about the music, too. So it's really beneficial to work with other producers.
Is there somebody in the local area? I mean, other than the collabs you're about to do, that you don't have plans with? That you're like, man, that, like, what was the guy you said earlier?
Rashawn.
Rashawn, is that somebody like?
I really want to work with him. Yeah. As well as I want to work with basically everybody with Dub Records, like Stinky Pete, Airport, Cess, Trey, 40, like all of them. They're so talented. I wanna do something with them.
That'd be sick, dude. It'd be cool to like do like how Revenge of the Dreamers is. I know I keep talking about Dreamville, bro. They're like my favorite, like them and like TDE.
Ain't nobody hating.
Like,
I had an idea like that and basically invite everybody over to like an open studio session.
yeah,
Just like and have like an 850 collective album.
Did you watch the like
documentary?
Dude, that was so fucking sick.
What
Just
are you
for them.
talking about?
Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Oh,
They did like that
yeah.
mini doc where it was
Yeah.
like 40 minutes long, I
That would
think.
be
Yeah.
such a cool thing.
And
for
they're
this
just
area,
walking
dude.
from room to room, and like after listening to the album, you can hear like the songs that are just not on the album yet in that time.
Yeah.
And you're like, I wonder what didn't make it.
There's probably so much
Dude,
shit.
there's
so
probably completed songs that just never made it. And I wonder, like, I
What are we-
like I don't
yeah.
know what it feels like to be a musician because, you know, no talent, but that's fine. But, like, when you make a song and you're just like, that didn't make the album, like...
You gotta understand there's so much talent at that time, like in those studios. It's like that's nothing personal. You got to make all those connections. So it's like
I wonder
at
if
some
they're
point
allowed
you
to-
can get up with those people again, and make something really dope.
Or I wonder if, like, Cole would be like, you can just have that for your album. That'd be fire.
Dude,
Because,
that-
like, why would you just let it drop and never come out?
Yeah, not use that again. I mean, apparently there are some, like back in the day. I can't remember if it was Ice Cube or Eazy-E that had like an unreleased album. Maybe it was Eazy-E that had an unreleased album that like everything was finished on, right? And this was right when he was getting sick and stuff like that. But that still hasn't been released, period. You know, so it's like how many artists have had unreleased music like that either passed away or retired or something that nobody got to hear, you know?
Juice
I mean-
has so much
dude,
music.
Juice,
like,
dude, did you just hear that? Like, I
real.
mean, this just came out, or it's rumored to have just came out. It's like Pop Smoke is out of music now.
I just saw that earlier today.
I wonder how true that is.
Out of music, is that what you said?
Yeah, like he's
Oh, yeah.
dead,
Yeah.
and they've used all his music already. I'm
There was,
like, Tupac's still coming out, like dropping albums. Fucking
Do you know Anderson .Paak?
yeah.
He just got like a tattoo on him saying like whenever he passed, please don't like release his music. Basically, it was something to the gist of that.
Oh,
you know,
word?
like the exact tattoo.
Yeah. It says like, when I die, don't release any posthumous albums of mine, something like that.
Wow.
Just
That's-
out of respect, I guess.
I mean,
That
out
is a
of respect,
huge
yes,
respect
but that's
thing,
gonna
yeah.
suck to lose if he had. I mean, I assume every musician, from the day you start, you're slowly gonna be releasing stuff, but you're gonna have, like, say if this is your like, I've released this music bar, you're gonna have like this much not released, and then every time it's gonna grow too,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna have this fucking library of unreleased stuff. Like, I hope like when Cole decides to like retire, that
Yeah.
he like before he does, he goes back to his unreleased shit and like tinkers with it,
Yeah.
and then drops that.
You gotta understand with that unreleased
be-
music, a lot of time with the artists, there's a reason that they had that they didn't put that out, you know.
Yeah.
So whether or not it was finished to them or not finished, they
Yeah.
just didn't put it out because they didn't like feel it. So it's like it's kind of hard for somebody else to come in and be like, "Oh, that's like a really good song." It's like that's kind of disrespectful to them because they had it and they didn't release it. You
That's
know?
how I felt about the whole X thing. They started selling X songs like crazy. Like people were buying and fucking
Yeah.
dropping things, and I'm like, pretty sure. Or I mean, I don't fucking know y'all's relationship, but it just doesn't seem like y'all were close like this. But you
Yeah.
would drop an album, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed
I
like
feel that.
everybody all of a sudden was friends with him after he died, and now you have a feature with him, and it's like I felt like that was more of like a push to sell your own music, not to sell his.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that
And
that same
it's
kind
like
of thing happened with Nip too. You know?
Was it though?
I didn't
saw a
see
lot-
too much
I saw
of
a
that.
lot of
I didn't see so
people-
much of that because like the only one I honestly remember, because I don't follow too close to like West culture. I mean, that's more so your thing. Was like Big Sean released one with him, but it was like definitely post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it was on one.
That was a really good song too.
Yeah, super good. I can't even remember the name though.
Yeah.
I'm like terrible with names.
Me too. Like I know the song when I hear it, but it's like the name sometimes I don't remember it.
Dude, what is so weird is like you won't know lyrics to a song until like literally the fucking second before the first lyric drops, and then you like know it.
Mm.
What is that? Your brain's like, hey man, we can only remember like 6 names and then like 4 food dishes. So like lyrics are not in this.
We ain't got space for that.
Yeah. It's like a wild thing, the memory. Like how do you remember all your shit? I mean, do you practice?
Oh yeah, I practice a lot. You're talking about performing wise, remember the lyrics? Yeah, so I spend like at least an hour a day, like going over my lyrics, trying to get my stage presence up and everything. 'Cause that's very important. You know, you can be up there and like hit your lyrics, but if you're not moving around, engaging with people, it's a lot different. You feel me?
I wonder how long, because like I see this shit nowadays. Like he didn't go, but he worked with Zoomies, right?
Yeah.
And at Zoomies, you have this like 100K event. So if you've sold over $100,000 personally for the company, you go to this event and they'll have like an artist there. Well, at that time, Gucci just got out of jail. So like they don't tell you who the artist is. The prior year was like Snoop Dogg and I don't even remember, somebody big, like maybe Tyler. And then this year it was like people were rumored it's gonna be Earl or it's gonna be fucking somebody thought it was gonna be The Game.
Ooh.
And I was like, dude, that'd be fucking crazy because it was in Colorado, and it was YG.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
And I can't even remember the fucking rest of the artists.
I remember seeing YG, but I don't know who else.
But my thing is like, with YG at least, is he'll play whatever the song is, but only his part. So like, say the song's like 3.5 minutes, it starts at his part, and it ends at his part. So the 40 seconds he's on that song, literally starts boom right when his verse is, and then ends right when his verse ends.
I've never seen anybody do that,
dude. Maybe he was just like getting the check and getting the fuck out of there, but it was like
I gotta go where?
Yeah, he like came. Oh, it was Gucci. Gucci did come after YG, but Gucci played the hits, the hits, and then fucking more of the hits.
More of the hits.
But YG was like, run that shit, and he would fucking only do his parts like Rico with Drake.
Oh yeah.
He only did his part.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, that's Meek Mill. Sorry. Fuck. What was the YG song with Drake?
Is that Who Do You Love?
Yeah, that's what it was. Who Do You Love? He only played his part. Like, you could even hear, like, Drake on the fucking court, and he's like...
That's so funny, dude. No, I love that, though. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like the game's music is one of those things... Like, I can listen to the game's music, and it comes across... Or listening to it, it comes across, like, so aggressive sometimes. Like, that's one of the few artists that I listen to that gets me in a completely different mood. You know what I mean? Just because I feel like the way his cadence and how like strong his voice is, bro.
Yeah. You know what that is?
What?
He got big dick.
I mean,
all right, that's what that is.
I'm still waiting for that. He's supposed to have
you
a
not
whole
seen
album
his screenshots that he fucking posts?
Nah.
In his underwear, dude?
No.
Dude, his fucking dick is just like, could just be a third leg, and I am not exaggerating. I'm just like, that can't be a vein in his belly. That is a big vein in his belly.
Boy.
I mean, that's the kind of energy he's bringing. Like, the guy that asked you how you want those steaks cut.
Biggest dick.
Like, you were like, I need 2 steaks, and I need them pretty thick. And he's like, that's how that guy. Dude, the game fucking.
Wait, what was that from?
This fucking Publix when you're like the steaks for the Some People Suck Fest, and you're like, I need 2 steaks like this thick. Just so he went to this fucking Publix guy, and we're going to the butcher, right? And but the manager comes out, like I guess the manager over the butcher area, and he picks up some steaks, and he's like, but I need them thicker than this. And like the dude picks up like a fucking super thick one, but it was too thick, and he's like, but I need like 2 about like a little bit less than that. And then he goes, like this one. Like, but he slapped it like with
Dude.
energy, you
And it
know,
was one
like
of
he
those,
was
like,
saying some shit
He
to
like
it.
looked down at it and then smacked it and then looked up where he was like that. And I thought he was about to just smack the fuck out of it. Like I thought he was coming with a bat, like just full fledged.
He said it like you were like the third person that day that asked him for thicker steaks, and he's like, "I've been talking to people about these fucking thick steaks, dude."
All day.
Yeah,
All day.
that's why he's aggressive though, because he can be.
Dude.
He could literally pull his dick out and beat you with it.
Oh my.
I mean, it's fucking big, dude.
He's supposed to have a whole album.
You know
that's
what a mag
unreleased
light
too,
is?
right?
Do what?
He's supposed to have an entire album unreleased too, right? He's just trying to go through some like divorce shit or something.
I mean, is he gonna release it?
I mean, from what I understand, everything's done. But he like, I think from one of his past divorce, he's waiting for a certain year to come up because I can't remember who the fuck he was married to, but she still gets like 80% of something.
Jeez.
And so he hasn't put this album out
for a while.
So he hasn't put the album out because it's like coming up soon, and he's like, no, these like. That's where the fucking the clip of him talking about fucking Kim Kardashian came from, of him in the studio with all his homies. It's from there's that, and there's another clip that came out where everybody was in the studio with him recording, and it was that same
That's
album.
like that same shit where Drake dropped "If You're Reading This, It's Too Late."
Mm-hmm.
He dropped that because that was supposed to be like the last album on the baby.
That was a good album though. Like, I like that shit so much.
If he just dropped that, fucking dropped more shit like that. Like that had such a different type of energy on that album. Yeah. I mean, I think Drake doesn't miss that. I'm like one of them people, but
people be saying like who would do a versus against him. I was thinking Kanye or Russ. In my opinion.
Versus like heads up, like hit for hit kind of thing. Oh, I mean, Kanye's definitely closer than Russ, I think.
I really, really fuck with Russ. Like,
I mean, Russ, you can't put an independent artist against like somebody that's backed by like big money.
No, I get that. But I'm talking about talent wise. You know, it's like you got these big ass songs, but like if you're going back and forth and you're playing a song like this and they're coming with
Drake is talented.
Talking about Russ being talented.
Like Russ has more talent than Drake, but Drake is around the right people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Drake was picked. Like, I mean, he did have talent, but he was also picked by the right people, and he keeps making the right moves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Russ wasn't picked by anyone, and then he's also like, fuck all you people because none of y'all like me, and I don't like y'all either. And that's the problem with Russ is he's become kind of like a meme. Like nobody likes him because he's Russ.
I don't get that shit at all.
Me neither, because
like,
his fucking music is definitely talented. Yeah. But like I fucking love that song Flip. Like please don't flip. Keep that same energy. Please don't flip.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
He was talking about fucking the Breakfast Club. Because like the whole breakfast. That's how that's said, bro. Breakfast.
Breakfast.
There's no K. And there's no...
I've known him for I don't know how long. Never been a K breakfast, dude.
No.
Really?
Not even once.
Why would there be? It's BRE fast.
It's break fast.
Fast.
Yeah, but that's only if we're breaking, bro. I'm going way too quick for a break.
Ain't no breaks around here.
I'm like fucking as I go. But
on the go.
Yeah, but like fucking this was when, dude, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. Like, they were having a problem with Russ, and, like, Charlamagne the guy was, like, talking mad shit about his album or something.
I didn't know that song was about them.
Yeah, like, look into it. There's, like, somebody did a video on it, and, like, they break down the lyrics, and, like, Russ specifically goes after a person in it, and you can layer it with his interview with them, because, like, Charlamagne doesn't fucking hold anything back. He'll be like, so you got
care.
eggs?
Dude,
that's crazy.
That man does not care.
So, at the fucking... The KOD album.
Okay.
That came, what was that, 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
It's in 2018.
Yeah, so there was the last song on that album. J. Cole starts talking about, like, not really calling somebody out.
1985.
Yeah.
He was calling out, like, Lil Pump and, like, Smoke Perp and all of them, basically. But it was, like, if a shoe fits type thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we've tried to pick that apart, and I think I've tried to look it up. and like a bunch of us at work have listened to it multiple times to try and figure out like who is this pointing to, see if there was one specific.
I mean,
person.
you hit it dead on because
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird is like somebody that got friendly fire over it, which I didn't feel like, was Corday. Like he wrote that response track to it.
Oh,
and
he
it's
killed that shit.
It killed it,
dope.
but it's like it wasn't even directed towards you
Yeah.
because
He was
you're not
just-
even that type of artist.
He was just coming, just wanting to get his respect basically at that time.
I mean, Corday is like
his debut album got Grammy nominated. That's like so fucking rare.
crazy, dude.
Yeah. But there's this interview with J. Cole. He sat down with Lil Pump and talked about it for like an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever
It was
seen
that
it.
Rolling Loud.
Nah,
or-
it wasn't rolling. It was just some. They just sat down somewhere.
I thought it
Like,
was at a big music festival where they sat down in one of their trailers.
I don't think so.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, they really get to talking and like, I mean, you definitely can tell J. Cole is the wiser person there.
Yeah.
You know, because
It's
like,
real funny. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Dude, did y'all see all of the fucking the Whack 100 shit with 6ix9ine?
I like heard
Dude,
about
I
it, but I
couldn't-
don't really dive into drama and shit like that.
I
too
know,
much.
Bro,
but
it was
dude, you just gotta
ripping,
listen to
dude.
this podcast because
Ripping.
whether you're into drama or not, it's just interesting to see people from both sides.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because yes, they're part of the same gang, if you want to say that, because
Yeah.
6ix9ine isn't,
No, he's
but
not.
he thinks he is.
Mm.
But it's interesting to see like because Wack never loses his cool.
No.
He'll
the
get
next day.
louder.
Until the next day.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did you not see the with 21 and
I mean, I heard about that. I didn't see it though.
bro?
But apparently he's like, I'll fucking smack your shit, dude. I'll come to you.
Yeah,
Like he was
dude.
talking to 21 Savage because they were like on a FaceTime.
Yeah, it was on like Clubhouse. It's like this fucking like So it's like Whack, 6ix9ine and 21 Savage, and like he's like, I guess the night before 21 Savage and 6ix9ine were like talking about the whole situation or whatnot,
Right.
and like whenever he saw him in the club and 21 didn't do anything about it type thing, and Whack like calls him out on it, and he's like, why the fuck were you on the phone with him for like 45 minutes then last night? Like, what's the deal with that? And like they start going off on each other.
Yeah.
And Wack's like, I'm not no rapper, dude. He's like, I'll pull up and smack the fuck out of you. He's
Yeah,
like, where
dude.
you at? And 21's like, I'm in Atlanta. And he's like, I'll be there. Like shit. And Wack's like, nah, fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit gets.
See, Wack is
hard.
like if like I could just listen to him talk to him and 6ix9ine. So it was cool to see both of them, and I love that DJ Academics kind of just sat
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there as his podcast, but it's like he
Yeah.
just let them go
Yeah.
because like they're such good opposites.
Oh yeah.
Because Wack is like somebody you feel like you have to respect
100%.
because he just seems
Don't
like somebody
not
you
respect
want to
him.
respect.
Yeah.
He just seems respectable.
Yeah.
And then 6ix9ine is somebody you that's so polarizing you just have to watch. You're just like, what is he saying? He believes this?
Yeah.
Like he's just saying such crazy shit.
Yeah.
And every time he has a response, he has the same type. Go with me on this.
yeah.
All right. Yo, grandma. All right. Say 3 kids. All right. 3 kids. Say in the street $3. He just like says shit
What?
like he has such long pauses that you're like, what? He's just gathering the closest words.
Yeah.
He's-
We're 20
throw those
minutes in
out.
and he hasn't finished the first sentence.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is he?
Yeah.
And he's like, and you say, you not gonna trip?
Yeah.
I don't understand how he's so fucking big. That shit makes no
It's
sense.
just the beats. Like it's that type of culture where it's like people don't listen to like the entirety of the project. They're just listening to like
Yeah.
the beat and the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
That's
It's-
it. He could be talking about fucking Walmart. They don't care. It's just like
Well, wasn't there an interview that came out? I couldn't tell you where it was, but where he's talking about a song with Nicki, the Fifi song,
okay.
and he's talking about like
I've watched all
he
his
walks
interviews.
he like talks his lyrics out, and he's like, you really think I meant that shit? He's like,
I think
you
that
really
was an
think
impulsive interview with Logan Paul because he
Oh,
talks
really?
about that shit on there. It might not be that interview because he also does that on The Breakfast Club.
yeah, and it makes you like I saw it as just a snippet, but it makes you think like, oh, is this just like a whole fucking
That was a
play?
fucking Breakfast Club. Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
making fun of
It was
himself.
either that or 90 or what's that like
Hot
Hot
97?
97? Yeah,
Yeah.
It was one of those two. From what I remember.
He's
but
only
maybe it is
done
Breakfast Club. then.
Breakfast Club, yeah.
But yeah, it's like seeing that and you're like, okay, so he knows this is just fucking
Yeah.
just bullshit that he's putting out, but people are fucking listening to it and
What
making money off
what
of it.
is like other than locally, like what is maybe something you're hooked on right now? It doesn't even have to be rap. Like musically, what is something that's like moving you? Like, man, that person's doing something, or that group. Or
There's this guy, Chewy. I think he's like from Sacramento. I listen to him a lot.
Chewy. What is that?
He's like a rapper.
Word.
He's been underground for a long time. I got wind of him in 2014. If you go to his catalog, he has so many albums and like so many singles, and he dropped like 2 albums within like a week span, just like the last month. And like he's so consistent, and it's so wild to me because he's really talented, but he's still like underground. And he's not like blown up, and he dropped so many music videos too. There's this guy Triz he works with, and he was like, the moment you start to like, you really learn all the lyrics of like a new Chewy song, like he already has like so many other songs out, and like that's something I'm trying to be on, like have just like a fat catalog of just consistent music.
Didn't you? I listen to a lot of music, so I'm like, didn't you say something about Cole Bennett on one of your songs?
Yeah.
Is that like a goal of yours?
I would love to get a video from him.
That'd be fucking dope. Like Lyrical Lemonade, and
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, like, say he was like interested in you, would he make you come to Cali, or would he want to do it here? Like, how does he do shit like that? Does he go to the location, or does he have like a production team with him there that he's like, hey, you gotta come to us?
It depends on like the person and like what the vibes are. That's what it seems like with him. It's just like he's like a real creative person, and if it seems like the best idea is to be in this location, let's figure out how to get to that location. If like I want to come to you, I'll come to you. It just changes, I'm pretty sure.
It'd be cool to see like him and Childish Gambino do a music video.
Oh, that would be
like
crazy.
such a crazy minds coming together
yeah,
of
dude.
like Cole's like still considered underground-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the artists that he's worked with have blown up, but he still does music videos with them. But then you're talking like somebody that's like such a wild. Did you like listen to Campfire and all that by him?
Yeah.
Like, that was the first album, and I was like, dude, dead serious? Like, the week prior, I watched his stand-up, and then I was like, the dude does music?
He does a lot
This can't
of
be the
stuff.
same guy.
And then he's on
Acting,
an entire
fucking-
TV show. Yeah.
Did you ever watch the movie Mystery Team?
No, but I know he's...
That
yeah.
movie's so fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
There's
Dude, Community?
yes.
Oh my god.
That's just
See, I
funny.
never got into
It
Community.
kind of died after he left,
Dude,
and then there was
oh,
somebody else who left too, and then it
Didn't
wasn't
they do
as
like
funny.
2 seasons where it was like semi-cast, where it was like
Yeah.
a good portion of the good people left, and then they were like, all right, we're done.
Yeah, I don't know when that.
It was like season 4. I think it was only
It was
6
only
seasons
6,
total.
yeah.
So I think like right at season 4 is when that happened.
I want to see him really, like, and maybe it's not his goal, but I would love to see him do something like Jordan Peele did, like dedicate a lot of time and make a single movie or maybe a documentary or something. Because he's fucking quality. Whatever he does
Bro, his
comes
mind,
out.
his mind
It's
is
insane.
He made that whole Mystery Team movie, but it was back in the day, and it was
really?
a comedy. Yeah, that was
That
like
had
from
Ben
him.
Stiller in it.
No, it was like the
That movie. Oh, that's Mystery Men.
the YouTube channel they used to run, Derek Comedy. We used to run it was like 2 other people basically. So it was them. They made that whole movie. It's so funny. Yeah.
Where can you find that?
I don't know. You just have to look up Mystery Team, and you'll find it because it's literally like, I think they're graduating high school or something, but they run like a little detective agency thing, and they get like an actual real case of like a murder basically, and they're trying to figure it out, and it's so interesting.
What year did this come out?
Like 2012 maybe.
Okay.
Maybe
Well, now
earlier
that
than
he's like more experienced, it'd be interesting because like you see what Jordan Peele's doing.
yeah.
Like,
He's
who
doing a
is not
Candyman
interested in
movie.
Candyman? Yeah, for real. Like, who's not interested in that? That looks insane to me. And I never saw any of, like, the original stories behind it. But this new one, like, coming from somebody that has no experience with it, looks... Like, I haven't missed a single one of his movies has dropped. Like, Us was insane. And then Get Out was insane. Which I
Did you
think
see the alternate ending to that?
To Get Out?
Yeah. So you know how at the very end where, like, his friend pulled up. And
Yeah, Rel.
Yeah, so
Rel
his friend
Laurie,
pulled
I
up and
think is
helped
his
him.
name.
The alternate ending was the cops pulled up instead, and then he went to jail for all of that.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
This shit was so
I
fucked
know
up.
how to watch, bro.
What is
So
that dude's
fucked.
name? Is it Rel?
I couldn't tell you.
Fuck. But that dude is such a good stand-up comedy. Like,
Stand-up comedy.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, he does comedy so well. Like, I do believe he does stand-up too. But like, he's always such a good like B-roll player. Like some people, like that's what they're best
Yeah.
at because they play really well off somebody.
Yeah.
God, he's so fucking
Brian
good.
Callen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Can't watch a single of his regular podcast. I'm just like, okay.
Nope.
Yeah, it's insane. But
Yeah.
so,
Good shit.
what do you want to get across to people before we get out of here? Like, is there something that you're working on coming up soon? I mean, I know the projects are coming up soon, but is there a very next thing that's happening, like a show or something? This comes out next Thursday.
So I do have a show coming up August 28th out in Fort Walton at Enlightened Studios. And we got September 18th, another show at Enlightened Studios. Besides that, just stream Rebirth and check out the Golden Soul Dynasty Collective because there's a whole lot of talented individuals.
By the way,
with that.
Hell yeah.
that one of those songs was the Chapter song.
New Chapter, yeah.
Yeah, that the beat on it is. I mean, you have some really good beats on the whole album, but like I remember that being a song that I was just like, fuck.
Hell yeah, dude.
I really appreciate y'all for listening to that
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Have fun making that.
Yeah,
Fuck
I've been
yeah, bro.
looping that album at work. It's good shit. Like just playing it because I like do something in the back of the store that I don't have to be on the floor, so I can listen to music if I want.
Yeah.
So I've just been like streaming it since I like had you on, but yeah, dude, it's so good. I can't wait to hear some of the projects coming out.
Yeah.
Definitely
Fuck yeah,
dope.
dude.
Seriously, get this grilled cheese thing going.
Yeah.
And y'all,
For
I'm
sure.
serious. Y'all should do a fucking grilled cheese song. It doesn't have to be about grilled cheese, but also shoot it at the. That's fine.
No.
Attack myself. That's
Break
cool.
that. Nope. Don't
The
need
mic was like,
that.
"Can we shut the fuck up?"
Yeah. Cody, stop.
Yeah, I know.
I'll talk to him about it, though, for
Yeah,
real.
dude.
That'd be fire.
Fuck.
Tweet him, bro. Start this forest fire.
I'll do it.
Get it going.
I don't know if start the Tinder pile. It's Tinder pile underneath the tweet,
Yeah.
dog.
I mean,
See
does
what's
he
poppin'.
come after people? Does he say some shit about grilled cheese? Like, does he?
I
claim
never
he's
seen
the
him like
best?
talk shit.
He's
He
got-
gets other people to say that he's the best,
Oh,
but
that's
so he
true.
doesn't
Ooh,
really
so he's
say.
a puppet master. So he's pulling
He
strings.
he likes people.
That's
to
what
say,
you say.
He
You
likes
say,
people to
"Hey,
say.
puppet master."
He likes people to say he's got the best grilled cheese.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean,
Is he paying you to say this?
Nah,
No.
100%.
I just like his
100%,
grilled
dog.
We'll
cheese,
find
man.
out.
100%,
The truth
bro.
will be told. You know, it'll come
See?
out.
Dude. Well, good shit, man. So is there anything else as far as like social media or anything you want to plug?
The Golden Soul Dynasty Instagram page is not my personal, but it has the links to everybody who's a part of it. And you can also follow my boy Jayzen, JayZenWins on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some dope, besides music coming out with me, like he has an EP coming out as well. It's going to be nice.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, good shit, man. Dude, thanks for coming on, man.
Of course, man. I appreciate y'all for inviting me
Love
on.
the vibes.
Yeah, bro.
We're big on vibes. You got them.
We're big vibe guys out
Yeah.
here, you know. But yeah, bro. We appreciate you coming and spitting some game and hanging out for real, dude.
Yo, can I do one more plug?
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
dude.
Y'all have to stream Rashawn Star Wars. That boy good. Like, that album is a platinum album. If it doesn't reach platinum,
All right, I'm gonna pull
then
it up
that's
right
just
now.
tragic
Yeah.
because that album is so fucking good.
It's 10 out of 10. For real.
Look, while we're like signing us out, type that in there real quick.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dog.
All right, we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, dude. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee, yee.
Yee, yee.